On my last video, we talked about how to build your personalized system around your actual reality. So here is part 2, where we cover how to maintain that system. There are fundamentally 2 parts to making systems stick: the how-to and the mindset. Today, we'll be covering the how-to, the technical, practical steps to maintaining your systems so they actually work even when life gets messy. The second part, which is the mindset piece, will be covered on my next video. So, you know that feeling when you've spent hours organizing a space and within days it looks like a tornado hit it. Or when you finally got a morning routine and then your toddler decides to have a meltdown every single day at 7 a.m. Most of us think the solution is to try harder, be more disciplined, or find a better system. But here is what I've learned after working with hundreds of working moms. Systems don't fail because they're imperfect. They fail because they're not designed for real life. Think about it. When professional organizers create systems, they don't just make them look Instagram perfect. They design them so they can handle a busy family, unexpected chaos, and the reality that sometimes people are going to shove things wherever they fit. But here is the part most people miss. Your system needs to account for your worst days, not just your best days. It needs to work when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, when you're running on fumes and 3 hours of sleep. You're not failing at systems because you're not good enough. You're failing because you're building systems for the person you want to be instead of the person you are on Tuesday afternoon when everything is falling apart. Here is how to build systems that actually stick. Design for your worst day, not your best day. So I dove into 2 books that completely changed my life. The Home Edit, which is a Netflix success series written by Clea Shearer and Joanna Taplin. And the next book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. These books taught me that the most successful plan is the one where you plan for disaster days instead of planning for perfect days. Professional organizers ask this question: what happens when someone is in a rush? That's why they use clear containers so you can grab what you need when you're frantically packing school snacks. So plan your morning routine for when you oversleep and the coffee maker breaks. What's the absolute minimum you need to not feel like you're failing? Then you've got the 2-minute rule from James Clear from the book Atomic Habits, which isn't about doing something for 2 minutes. It's about making the start so easy you can't talk yourself out of it. For example, if you want to exercise, plan to put on workout clothes. If you want to meal prep, plan to wash 1 vegetable. The magic happens when you start. Maintenance isn't about returning to perfect. It's about systems that bend instead of break. Your routine shouldn't collapse because you hit snooze or ordered pizza twice this week. Build systems that handle real life, not perfect life. The insights I got from both books made me understand that every system that lasts has 3 main pillars: reset points, minimum habits, and system updates. Pillar number 1, reset points, which is your good enough standard. In 10 minutes, you can get back to functional, not perfect, just workable. Clear the counter, lay out tomorrow's clothes, do a 5-minute pickup. That's it. Pillar number 2, minimum habits. Make it so small you can't fail. Don't plan to exercise for 30 minutes. Plan to put on workout clothes. Don't meal prep for the week. Prep 1 thing for tomorrow. The goal isn't to stay small. It's to never go below your minimum. Pillar number 3, system updates. Your system for maintaining your system. Schedule specific, recurring times to assess and adjust your course of action. Daily 5-minute prep for tomorrow. Weekly 15-minute adjustment check. As needed 10-minute course correction. That's it. Remember, these aren't about perfection. They're about staying functional when life gets messy. Now let's talk about why maintenance feels so hard emotionally. It's not just about logistics. It's the story you're telling yourself. You think maintenance means you failed, that needing to reset means you're not disciplined enough, that adjusting means you're doing it wrong. But here is what the Home Edit and James Clear both know. Maintenance isn't evidence of failure. It's evidence of real life. You don't brush your teeth once and expect them to stay clean forever. You don't organize your house once and expect it to stay perfect forever. Maintenance isn't a bug in your system. It's a feature. It's what makes your system work for your actual life, not your fantasy life. When you shift from I have to get this right to I have to make this sustainable, everything changes. You stop being perfect and start being effective. James Clear says it the best. You fall to the system. You fall to the level of your systems. Your system should catch you when you fall, not judge you for falling. So here's how to build each pillar into your system. Step number 1, identify your reset points. For each area of your life, ask, what's the minimum that needs to happen for this to feel manageable? That's your reset point. Step number 2, create your minimum habits. Take your current goals and shrink them down to the smallest possible version. Remember, you can always do more, but you can never do less than 0. Step number 3, schedule your system updates. Link your maintenance to something you already do, what James Clear calls habit stacking. Maybe it's a 5-minute reset while your coffee brews, or a weekly planning session while you fold laundry. When your system falls apart, and it will, your job isn't to feel guilty. Your job is to reset. Ask yourself, what's the smallest thing I can do right now to get back on track? Remember, the Home Edit and James Clear don't create perfect systems. They create systems that can handle imperfection and still work. That's your goal too. Here is what happens when you start building for maintenance instead of perfection. You stop feeling like you're constantly starting over and start feeling like you're making progress. You stop being afraid of messing up because you know how to get back on track. You stop trying to be perfect and start being resilient. Most importantly, you model something incredibly valuable for your children. That success isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up quickly and consistently. You show them that systems serve us, not the other way around. As the Home Edit says, the goal isn't perfection, it's function. And as James Clear reminds us, every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Your maintenance actions are votes for the type of mom you want to be, resilient, adaptable, and kind to yourself. So here is your homework. Take the one area you've been working on from last week. Define your reset point, create your minimum viable habit, and schedule one maintenance rhythm. And share in the comments. What's your biggest struggle while maintaining systems? Your honesty helps other moms realize that maintenance isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. So hit that like button if this shifted how you think about systems, and subscribe for more real talk about creating sustainable rhythms that work for your real life. You've got this, not because you'll never mess up, but because you know how to get back on track.